Annyeonghaseyo from Korea. Welcome to Next Matchup. Today we're cooking Sundubu Jjigae. Sundubu is a soft tofu, and this tofu we're going to take and put with sort of a kimchi-based sauce that is a little bit spicy but very healthy. Recently I've been a bit sick and this is going to get me back up on my feet. I can't wait to make it. Let's begin. Be careful when you buy soft tofu. Sundubu tofu is the one I'm holding right there. It is long and it comes in a tube. But sometimes when you buy soft tofu that says soft tofu on the packet, it's actually the tofu that we use for jigaes or for stews. So be very careful with that. Make sure you're getting Sundubu soft tofu and not just dubu soft tofu. We need some chives. You can use other types of chive-like things, leeks or spring onions or anything like that, buchu. Just remember we want to take the whites and the greens and separate them. So slice up the bottom part, the white part, then slice up the green part. We're going to put those in separately. We just get a better flavor profile. That will be perfect for our lovely dish. In addition, we have oyster mushrooms. I'm using this type of mushroom. Some people like to use sort of the longer ones. Those are very common, and pretty much you can just use any mushroom that is available to you. Don't stress the mushrooms too much, but try to make sure you have some mushrooms. Mushrooms go very well with the soft tofu. I've got a lot of mushrooms here, but I love mushrooms, so use a little bit less if you're not a mushroom lover like I am. I'm also using Perilla Oil to start the cooking process off. You can just use chamgiram or sesame seed oil instead. Fry your garlic and make sure you do not burn it. That's very important here. You'll get a strange taste. We are cooking the garlic and releasing the flavors into the oil so that the base of our sauce, this paste that we're going to make, is going to be perfect. Here we add in the white parts of our chives and keep going until they're nice and soft. So turn the heat down just a little. Make sure you're sort of cooking this on a slightly lower heat. We just want to sweat them, get all the water content out of those onions and get the maximum flavor into our delicious paste. For the base of the paste, we need soy sauce and a little bit of oyster sauce. Perfect. It might not seem like much, but remember we're going to add water to this later, as well as some more ingredients. So just keep going, keep it moving, make sure you're not burning any of it, and it should start to brown up nicely. For a bit of spice, add in our red pepper flakes. It is supposed to be a spicy dish, so don't skip this step, but if you don't like it spicy, just add a little bit less, and you'll be fine. Even half as much, you'll be okay. Then finally, kimchi. You've got to have kimchi in this. Or at the very least, if you're not a big fan of big bits of kimchi or cabbage in there, you could just use some of the kimchi brine. I find that's quite effective. But the more kimchi for me, the better. I love kimchi. Now this step might seem strange, adding sugar, but it makes the flavor really, really deep. So later on, you can sort of taste that little bit of sweetness, and it's quite appreciated. If you don't like the sugar, you don't have to add it, but I really would. I would just add even just a little bit is fine, or maybe use some honey instead. Once you add the water, make sure you're cleaning up anything that's left on the pan. Get it all moving around, and then of course we should taste it. Give it a taste and season accordingly with just a little bit of salt. So in my case, I thought, well, I can just a little bit of salt for this, but to be honest, the flavor was almost perfect as it was. Once it's boiling, we can add our mushrooms in. As I mentioned earlier, that's a lot of mushrooms. I just love mushrooms. Yum. There's the green part of those chives. We can put those in now. Save a few for garnish as well, just a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon that you can put on at the end. So there's your soft tofu. This is Sundubu soft tofu, and you can see the difference. Watch as I put it in. Just squeeze it in like this. It's beautiful. And watch this. So when you get your spatula or something, put it into little rounds. It's soft. This is what soft tofu is. It is very soft. The other tofu, if you tried to do this, it wouldn't work. You'd have to really sort of push at it. That is a different type of soft tofu. The packet in English always says soft tofu, which is very confusing. The trick with this dish is to make a little bit of that paste and keep it to the side. Then every morning, wake up, add the paste to one of these black bowls I've got here, and actually cook it in the bowl. All the ingredients, heat the paste up, a little bit of water, tofu, kimchi, all of that, and then you just cook it in that black bowl. And I love doing that before work because sometimes you just don't have time, but you do want to have something that's healthy, hot, and it's just a great way to start your day. So I highly recommend you give that a go. But of course, the best way is just cook it all in a big pot and serve it. You can't go wrong with that. Now, let's see how this tastes.
Now that's how you make Sundubu Jjigae. This is to die for. This is perfect. That's how you make Sundubu Jjigae. Easy. You can make it sort of vegetarian if you want, and it's super delicious. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's Korean soul food right there. Still a bit sick, so I'm going to eat this as fast as I can, get some energy back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your cooking and try this out. It's got such a good taste. It's quite spicy. It's got that beautiful flavor from the kimchi. And of course, the soft tofu with mushrooms. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Hope you enjoyed the video. 안녕히 Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, that's good.